Hi guys, welcome to PyLab, and in today's video we'll be going through the different editors and softwares you can use to edit and create code with Python. Now what I forgot to mention in the last video was that when you install Python you get a ready-made terminal in your Python. So currently I have different versions of Python, so I have 3.9 right now. You should have 3.12 if you follow the steps correctly in the last video. And if you click on this, we'll wait for it to load. Okay, and it comes up with a terminal like this. Okay, and this is where you can also write your Python code if you do not want to use editors. If you want to just make sure your version works or something, that's when you would use this. So if I was to write some code here, hello world, this would count as a program, and this is my hello world. So here I can see that my Python is working perfectly. Okay, and this is my Python editor in my terminal. Now the first editor software that we'll be going through is VS Code. So to download this, just search up VS Code online. I'll give all the links in the description, so be sure to check for them. And I'm going to click on download for Windows because I'm a Windows user. Okay, and as you can see it's downloading, so we're gonna skip forward, let it download. Okay, and as you can see it's downloaded, so just click on it, let it load up. Okay, and now once it's loaded, click on I accept. If you want to read this you can, I don't. And here click on choose where you want to do it. So I'm gonna do it in local programs. Just add a name or anything. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, and make sure add to path is on, and just keep this everything on default, and I'm gonna create a desktop icon as well. Okay, and install. And just skip forward, let it install. Okay, and when it's installed it'll come up with a pop-up like this, and all you want to do is click on finish. Okay, and it should launch your VS Code for you like this. Okay, now I already have my directories set up as I've done this before, but what you want to do is when you first get in is you want to go to file and click on open folder, and here it will come up with like a file explorer, and here you want to set your path. So for me my path is inside my Python folder, so I have this folder for all my projects and work. So I'm going to do this. So Python projects, you can see I have all my projects here. Okay, so let's go to PyLab, Python for beginners, and this is where I'm going to save all my files. So I'll select this folder, and here as you can see in this folder I have a top1.py already created. Yours will be blank, so all you have to do is to create the file. So I'll create it with you right now. So you click on this button, new file. Okay, you name your file, so anything you want to name, so I'm just going to name it top1. Okay, and once you name it you'd say .py, so it's registered as a Python file. Now Python won't work straight away with VS Code, so you see this run button, this won't show for you straight away if it's your first time using VS Code. What you'll have to do is you'll have to go here into extensions. Okay, and here you have to search up Python, and here you can see click on this first extension that pops up, this one, and make sure to install this. So this is what allows the Python to integrate with VS Code and use it properly. So I'll make sure that's installed. Okay, once you installed it, restart your VS Code and it should be working perfectly. You should come up with this run button. Now we're going to write our first program in here as well. So we're going to say print hello world, and if I click on run, as you can see it prints over here. So that's VS Code. Now the advantages of VS Code are that you can use multiple languages. So you can use JavaScript, you can use HTML, you can use all the different languages in the world. All you have to do to define them is once you write your name, so I'll write another name .2, and I'll say dot. Here I'll write something else, so I'll write .html, and that will be my HTML file. So we're not doing this right now. This was just an example, so we're going to stick with Python for now. But if you want to use other languages, you can with VS Code. Now, for the second software, we're going to go for PyCharm. It gives you all the features of Python, and it gives you also advanced features that you would need if you were to do advanced Python. So here, I'm going to go to the download page. Okay, I'll leave the link for the download page, and here you don't want to click on PyCharm Professional. This is not for us right now, so you can do this if you want. There is a 30-day free trial. I'm not going to do this. We don't really need this. We just need the PyCharm Community Edition. So we're going to click on this, click on download. Okay, and we'll let it install. So save in my downloads. Okay, and it's installing. So skip forward, let it install. Okay, and now as you can see, it's installed. So I'm just going to open it up and let it load. Okay, and when you run PyCharm initially, you will come up with the Windows pop-up that says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just click on yes. Okay, and it should open the setup for you. Okay, you click on next. I'm just gonna make everything default. Okay, I'm gonna add my bin folder to path. Yes, actually, I'll create a desktop shortcut, and yeah, next. Okay, and install. Okay, and it's loading. So we're just gonna skip forward, let it download. Okay, and once you do this, because we said add bin folder to path, we're going to have to restart our computer. I'm just going to say I want to manually reboot later. So if you want, you can reboot and now that will restart your whole PC. But I'm recording right now, so I'm just going to say I'll manually reboot this later. Okay, finish. And once it's installed, I'm going to launch our PyCharm. Okay, and look, it's loading. Okay, brings community version. Okay, let's click on I accept. Okay, I don't want it to send anything. Okay, and it comes up with this. So welcome to PyCharm. This is the first pop-up you'll get. In this, you want to open your folder. So I'm just going to open the folder where I was. So if I get out of my C, coding, Python, okay, PyLab, Python beginners. Okay, this is my folder. I'm just going to open this, trust project, trust project. And once you open your folder, you can navigate to your thing. So here we have our folder here. So we're going to use so our top one, we already have a code here. If you want, you can write more code here in PyCharm. If you want to create a new file, just right click on the folder you want to create it in, go into new here, and there's a bunch of different extensions here. So Python, HTML, Jupyter Notebook, JavaScript, all of this. If you don't want to use any of these, you can click on file here. Okay, and you can enter the name. So I'm just going to write test. And if you want to use something else, so something random, I don't know, JS, JavaScript. I mean, I know it's there, but you can use it. So you just write whatever the extension is, and you write dot that extension, and your things will be done. So yeah, that's PyCharm. And if I was to run this, so the run button is here. Just click on run, and it prints me hello world. So my Python is working here. Okay, that's PyCharm. And for the last one, we're going to go for a Sublime Text. This is a lightweight editor, and it's good for Python. So as you can see, it downloads straight away. Sublime Text is very, very lightweight. It will open straight away. Click on next, click on install, and it will install straight away. As you can see, done already. Finish. Okay, we'll open it up. It won't open. We have to launch it ourselves. Click on Sublime Text. Okay, and you can see it opens up. And here, I already used Sublime Text before, so it comes up with all my files. But if I was to go here, you can do anything. So for example, here you can open your folder, so you can go to this folder that you were in for your files, or you just create a new file here. Okay, and to rename this file, however, it's a kind of pain. You have to click on open file here. Okay, you come up with this. Okay, this is very old school, but you open this up, and here you rename your file. So if I was to rename this something like test.py, okay, and that's how my file would be renamed, and then you just close that. Okay, so test.py here, if I write the code here, okay, and that's my code. Now here there's no dedicated run button. To run it, what you have to do is click on Control B, and it will run it for you. You will have to set that it's a Python file. Now there are some problems in my computer with the version, but there's only one version in your computer, hopefully. So this shouldn't really happen to you. But the problem is Sublime Text. The only problem is that the command line is useless. There is no command line basically. Like I can write anything in the command line and nothing will happen. So there's no command line. If you want to use command line features, then you'd have to use an external CMD or PowerShell. That's alright. But yeah, Sublime Text is just really lightweight. So say you have like a low spec computer, you can use Sublime Text. That's easier. Okay. So that's Sublime Text, and yeah, that's all I have in this video. We went through all the editors. So we went through VS Code, PyCharm, and Sublime Text. I'll leave the download links all in the description. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.